I wanted to talk to you about community. What defines us as a community, A Time for Childhood, has been working around London and now is more focusing in Barcelona, but keeping the awareness of the internationality that defines it. And that's why we are now speaking to you in English. So, what defines our community? Our community in reality is felt when we are working within the workshops, courses, or individual consultations and biography work. It is there where one starts feeling the qualities and starts feeling connected to this, yeah? And then what did I see in parents, in adults coming to workshops over these 25 years? What did I see them looking for? They've been looking for, they were in search, they were looking for something new, yeah? Something new that was not there, okay? And that made people quite anxious, that made people quite nervous, lost, and feeling that they didn't like what they were seeing. They didn't like the way they educated in the past. They didn't like the way people are suggesting to do things in parenting, in this progressive way of today. So they felt a bit alone, yeah? And only working in the groups in search of something new, we started to discover then more peace. We reach a situation of peace, peace of mind with the children, peace of mind with the way we do the parenting. And that was because we started to discover the qualities of this work, which were peacefulness, a way of observing life and children, learning from each other, and that put us in a path of the new way. So this week I was with a client here in Spain, and he said, you see, the old way, it was not for me. The new progressive way is not for me. So I really feel I've been, all these years of my children growing, I've been really alone. And then I said, well, you are now having our community. And since this client has been working individually quite a long time, I think he knew what I was talking about. And then it is so important to feel part of a community and identify ourselves with a set of values, ways, and togetherness that will help us in these times of real challenge. Yeah. So why should we be alone? We are here, and you have us as a community. We are looking for ways of being a community and strengthening that, and we are working on that. You will hear more this autumn about this. And really, the community of Time for Childhood has been building spontaneously around London and around Barcelona and many other places where we've been working. And really, it is through the work, through the sharing, through the working groups that this new awareness has been more and more coming forward. And a new awareness, a new certainty, a new way of looking at children, a new spirituality, and a new strength, a new security in oneself. Because really, it's not about the past, it's not about what we have today, which is as a reaction of the past. As this client was saying, it's like a pendulum. First it was that way, and now it goes that way, and then it will come again the other extreme, because we go from one to the other, following like fashion ways of dealing with parenting. And we are suggesting here in A Time for Childhood, after 25 years trying this and finding these ways, we are suggesting that there are other ways. Yeah, and what I mean is there is the way of the middle, and I'm going to tell you a bit more about it. The way of the middle is the way we found. We found a way of not following the extremes, not following the reaction of what has been, but really entering a path of the middle, a path where there is consciousness, and there is creativity. Yeah. So when people come to our workshops, not knowing and feeling quite alone, not knowing how to deal with parenting, they feel confused, they feel lost, and then through the work they start discovering that they are creating something new. And that's what the path of the middle for me is something new, is something that is consciousness, and is something that you create in each moment. And of course, for that you have the extremes as a guidance. You have this extreme and the other, and that gives you a way of discovering the middle. And this is what we have been doing. So it was nothing that one could say this is the path, but it's something that we made it together. We discovered it together. Yeah, it's a manifestation of something we found by observing the extremes and saying that's not the way. The way is something creative, something for each occasion, and there are a set of values that we find through observing children and through observing what is good for them and what is good for their future out of biographical understanding as well. So that's how this community is been building, through nothing. Through starting by having nothing in our hands, but researching it for 25 years in the groups and individual work with biographical counseling, which takes us to really make a big picture of life and see where we're going, working with depth, so working with understanding of life phases, and then finding the new way. Yeah. And this way is the path of the middle. And this community is for you not to feel alone. Okay? Although I work from Barcelona, you can be in touch with us. If you encourage us as well, I can do more videos in English. And you can be part of this community, and you can generate groups, and we can do online groups on parenting, groups on biography, groups on any theme that you really want to touch, ask questions, or contribute. Okay, so we'll be in touch, and thank you very much.